Segments. All right. I say your name. Having been elected as, say, of the Filipino American community of the Carolinas, and uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this organization, to perform my duties to the best of my abilities and capacities, with the aim and view of furthering the purpose of this organization and advancing the interest of the community, and to conduct myself in a manner befitting a good and true member, so as to bring honor and prestige to the organization, and that I take this pledge without mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. You are now officially officers of the 2014 board. Let's give them
To be here, and I'm so happy that you're all here for our installation. First of all, I wanted to say something, introduce myself. A lot of you know me. Actually, my full name is Maria Amelita Aquino Oliveros, and I came from a small town. I was born in a small town from Bicol. It's Daet. It's the capital of Camarines Norte, and I grew up there. But my mom and my dad. My mom's pharmacist, and my dad's an engineer, a civil engineer. He's the district engineer in that area. But they came from, they're not Bicolanos. They came from Quezon province. I was the fifth child of 8. We're a big family, and I'm the youngest on the girls. We're only 3 girls and 5 boys. Well, I tell you about just a little background about why I'm here. I'd like to serve the Filipino community, as as many among you wanted to do that, but it just took me a while to serve because, my I have 2 boys and loving husband. And it's hard, we have small kids. And I started my community service way back when I was in dental school. I graduated from University of the East. I have a doctorate degree of dental medicine. I practiced when I was in Chicago. I came from Chicago and then moved to Delaware, where I met my husband and had 2 kids. And from then on, I started serving the community in Delaware. I started doing community service, and when we moved here to North Carolina, that was 7 years ago. I was, I'm still a stay-home mom, and I volunteer a lot in school, and we did a lot of fundraising. And as a stay-home mom, I have no regrets because I was with my kids at the same time. I worked with one of the. I was aboard in PTA. I was so active doing all the fundraising in school, so hopefully I could apply whatever I, learned from my co-PTAs and apply it here in this organization. Well, to make it brief, I'm here, and hopefully this will be a great year for us. We need all your support, and hopefully we'll be very we will work hard and to serve all the Filipinos and both Filipino American community here in Charlotte. My main objective actually is first is to do some fundraising. If we could do a lot this year for our fellow Filipinos in our Philippines. And the second one, I am hoping that someday, if I started this now, someday we will have a place to call a Filipino center here in Charlotte. That we could, we could have like this, a little, center where we could have all our kids learn more about our country and our culture and heritage, where we came from, especially those our kids, who grew up here. They don't know much more about the Philippines, and most of us, were born there, and so that's one of my objectives. Hopefully, all the presidents to come will have the same, we're in the same boat. Thank you all, and thank you for coming. Hope this will be a great year for my team. Thanks.
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Michael Borja, and manigong bagong taon. Happy New Year to all. And just like to not stay too long on the mic, but just some brief, about me. I grew up in the Philippines, born in Manila. I graduated from University of Santo Tomas Faculty of Medicine and Surgery, and I've been a board-certified pediatrician for about 18 years now. I did my pediatric residency at Wake Forest University Baptist Medical Center, and my wife and I, for the past 10 years, have our own practice, pediatric practice. It's Northlake Pediatric Care in Statesville. But we've been natives of North Carolina since 1993. So, so you would say I'm not also a North Carolinian. Yeah, but I grew up in Manila, speak Tagalog fluently and all that. And really, I'm glad to be here and enjoy actually company. I've just been active for the past 3 years. Gone to our galas. I really enjoyed our galas for the past 3 years. We've been regularly there, and then the picnics. And we have I participated in the tennis tournaments too, and found new friends and all that. So it's really been an enjoyable experience. But now my son is in college. That's Mark over there. Yeah, he's in at University of North Carolina, Charlotte. And my wife is the auditor and PRO, Tracy Borja. So now we are like empty nesters, and he's in college. So we'd like to devote this time to be more active, to help out in the community. We'd like to help Malette. Actually, I've really been good friends with Malette, and I believe she is a really good president, and she brings a lot of new ideas, a lot of programs, and I think we will enjoy that for this coming year. And like also to thank and actually the officers of the past past administration, who really the later half of the year we've been participating in a lot of those activities, and the fundraising, the 5K, the jamming, band jammings and all that, and the tennis tournaments, and they really are very supportive of those activities, even though it's not FACC, really an FACC, but it's affiliated. But they affiliated with those groups. So my goal is actually first help Malette with those activities, especially like she mentioned, fundraisings. That will be really helpful to help our countrymen in the Philippines, and bring all of us together in the community, try to reach out, try to get more membership. And even though other Filipinos don't want to be an FACC member, we're not going to be biased towards them, but we just have to try it and see if they want to join us, entice them to join us, so that we'll be a really nice and wonderful community, and we will cooperate with each other, and also with the other organizations to put forward our goals for this coming year. So I think that's it for now, and I'd like to get the mic to our Vice President, Amelia Bell.
My name is Amelia Bell, and I came to Charlotte back in '91. I have my 16-year-old daughter with me today. I didn't expect. I am the board member under Flora leadership. I never expect that I will be here today until I received Malette's email. I told Malette, I said, I just want to be active with the community. I'm willing to help in the sideline, but I just don't want to be in, I want the other members, new members to be in the community or be one of the officers. But she was saying that, I would like for you to come, and be in my team, which I think I heard a lot about you, Malet, that you are a very good person. So I said, okay, well, if there is nobody who wants to be taking that position, then I will, gladly do it. But I am very excited to be in this team again, and I would hope that we can work together and be a team and be a good members and officers. We would like to do our best to serve the community, and hopefully we'll do great as like Flormi's team did before last year. So I hope everybody are very excited to be in this team again this year, and thank you very much.
Just a brief introduction about myself. I'm Luisa. Well, my full name is Maria Luisa Castañeda, but of course here I pronounce it Castaneda for obvious reasons. Like a lot of you guys, I'm born and raised in the Philippines. I'm from Makati City, so no province, but grew up in the metro city. I moved here in Charlotte, 2006, late 2006. I got recruited for work from Manila, so that's the reason I'm here. I'm single, I don't have a family here, so yeah, and that's why I'm a CPA by profession. So I'm friends with Malet, so when she asked if we can support her, help her out, so yeah, okay, it'll be my privilege to help the community in any way I can. So hopefully, I can apply my skills, do better with, whatever, Malet's group, our team can offer this year. So that's it. Next would be the secretary, Lota Mascarenas.
Excited to be on Malet's board this year. I'm serving as auditor and PRO, and it's my first time, being part of the board. But I'm really excited, and I hope we can bring a lot of new members and also current members to be more active in all the events that we've planned this year. And we're promised to do our best. And it's like my husband Mike, I'm a CPA and I manage his medical practice, but our son Mark is already in college, so we're empty nesters. We got a lot of time on our hands, so we'll put it to good use. Thank you.
I'm Lota Mascarenas, and I'm appointed secretary, and I didn't expect that my position is like on the board, and I thought I would just helping her Mallet to do some stuff with computer, because by profession I'm a computer programmer, and I moved here in Charlotte 2003, and I came from New York from 97 to 2003, and I was born in Pampanga, and then Kapampangan po. For this, I was thankful, and I really not do much, like because I usually volunteer to the church activities. So this one is a different experience for me, and serving a different group of Filipino people, and so maybe I hope I can contribute more with the team, and help Mallet for all the computer stuff, typing. That's where I'm good at. So that's all. Thank you.
My wife, Nini. We've been married for 26 years, so we celebrated our 25th wedding last year. Happily married. We have 2 children. Nerily, she teaches piano, and my daughter Rona, she's actually going to California today and heading to Israel for a semester studying Old Testament in Israel. We're so glad to be here. We went to Christmas party last December, not expecting anything, and we were asked, "Would you be to be a part of the board?" I said, "Okay." So here we are. By profession, I used to be an engineer. My wife used to be a registered nurse, but now we own our small business. We are financial planners, and our company name is Appleseed Financial. We do a lot different kinds of planning. So again, thank you. Happy New Year. And I know I pick up my accent from the south already. South of the equator.
Hi, Malet. Everyone, Happy New Year again. We're also from Bicol. Bicolano. Magayon. And we're grateful and we're excited to help. My background, I'm big on mission trip. I just, my last mission trip was last year before the typhoon. And I went to Camarines Sur. And before that, we went to Cebu and Baguio. He also teaches apologetic. Is defending your Christian faith. As Sister prayed, we believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit as the Lord and Savior, and all that good thing. So we not only we do our insurance here, but the eternal insurance. Thank you so much but we're excited to help whatever God wants us to do. We're here to help.
Dr. Labid and my daughter Hannah Labid, and I'm so excited to help the FACC team, and with my time, I'm a stay-home mom, supporting my daughter whatever she needs it, and I'm so proud of her that she got 2 medals that she did the state competition. Gymnastics.
Yesterday, right?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Nashville.
What else? And I'm so excited that I can more expose myself and share my knowledge, and because anyway I'm always active with the gala and everything, so I can promise that we'll support all the boards of the FACC. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I'm Katharina, normally known as Kay Antone. Moved here in the States, I think I was 18, 19 years old. Lived in Florida and then moved here in Charlotte, 96. I was here in 94, then 96 moved here. Moved back to Florida, 97, the bad things happen. And then moved back here again, 2003, and been a resident here since then. Been really active with the Filipino community, was it 10 years now? And did quite a bit with the FACC and out of the FACC also, but just excited to really serve within the FACC community now, and I'm just so glad to have to serve the community. Thank you.
There's Jane Maturin Kanay, born and raised in Davao City. I've been here for almost 8 years now. Moved from the Grand Cayman, West Indies, where I met my husband. Actually, he's from here. I just did his hair, and then we ended up getting married, I'm just glad to be part of this community, as I was raised with my parents that love to volunteer and help other people back home. And actually, it's been our 10 years of feeding street kids every Christmas back home. And I just want to share that here as well. Maybe it's not seen in my look, but we love to help people back home, especially people that needs some resources. Like our president, Miss Malet Oliveros, I'm a Mama G on Rocky River High School. I'm 100% volunteers on our junior ROTC, and every time they have events, Mama G is always there. I always feed like 18 kids in my house every weekend if they have a drill and orienteering. And I love that, and to be honest with you, it teaches my husband to embrace the community of the Filipino tradition and culture, that we are here because we are so hospitality. 3 years ago, it's just a part of our conversation with Tita Mallet cutting her hair, and she's like, when you gonna be part of the FACC? And I said, whenever you're ready to be a president, I will be there. So that's what my promise to her, and I don't want to break that. So I'm here to help her and to everybody. I believe the sayings that what my mom always said to me, helping others while you're striving to reach your goal is the best thing to do and live in this world. You have to share what you got. You don't have to be rich and you don't have to be wealthy, because you can always help others no matter or whatever you do in your life. That's all. Thank you very much, and congrats to everyone. Happy New Year.
Russell Butler, and I'm with my sister Vida, and I was born in Siquijor Island, a small Siquijor from Visayas, and I'm very excited to be a part of Mallet team, and thank you.
Thank everyone who supported our board last year. Maraming salamat sa inyo, and hopefully the board right now you can call us anytime. We'll support you, and it was a fun ride. It was very, very challenging, but it was fun. I enjoyed it, and we did most of the stuff together as a team. It was quite a journey for me, and maraming salamat. Sayonara, namaste, adios, and welcome Mallet and her group, the FACC 2014 board. I know you will do good. Thank you very much. Just do what you have to do, move on, and work as a team. Do not say something right away that you don't want to mean to say. Just take a deep breath. And then the following day will be a better day. That's my advice. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.
For those who know me, I think you saw my name in all the correspondence that Steve has been sending. I'm Lito Balsira. I'm one of the past presidents of the FACC, supporting this organization for more than 24 years now. And it's just unfortunate that this year I haven't been so active because of the situation that happened to Estrella. My wife has been also a big supporter of FACC. She has been a past officer and also handled the membership committee with Steve for so many years. But she had a stroke last year, but she's recovering. But anyway, I would like to welcome you officers. I'm so happy and thrilled about your goals, your intentions for this year. As I said, we've been running this organization successfully for the past 24 years. In fact, when it was first sanctioned in 1990, I was the first president. And from there on, it went through, and every year it has always been a very exciting year. Each board has their own programs, and it's nice to be at least free to exercise whatever you have in mind. And I'm based on your qualifications and also what you have mentioned this afternoon. I think you are very, very qualified to run this organization. I'd like to just remind you guys too, but I know you have your own thoughts, your own programs, your own ideas. Please keep in mind that we also have a bylaws. I don't know if you have seen it, incoming officers, but that will be just a guideline for you. Make sure you operate this association in terms of the bylaws, so at least you will not have any problem with anybody or any situation. Also, we have a lot of past officers in here. I don't know if you know all of them, just for your information. And past officers, as Steve mentioned, we're also the board of advisors. If you come to a bind or any problem at all, please consult with us. And we have a lot of experiences with this organization, and maybe some of these problems that you may encounter has already been just a repetition of what has done in the past. So just to give an idea. for your information, Del is just raise your hand. One of the past presidents. We have Bert Rodriguez there at the back. Anybody, of course, you know Bert, very famous Bert. Dr. Nini is also here. And Letty Waddell is here. And Rosalie, is Rosalie still here? Yeah. Okay, Rosalie. And of course you have one of your ex officio who is still, by the way, you will still be a part of the board. So yeah, just you can benefit from her experience of what she had done last year also. But yeah, we welcome new ideas, new programs, new whatever you have in mind. That's great. So anyway, Steve has done a great job this year, and I was really so sorry for myself. Like I wasn't able to support him 100%, but I'm gonna make it up to him. Okay.
He is so helpful with all FACC through the years, and this last year, I don't know if you know that FAS, it's Filipino
American Spirit.
American Spirit, is we're on our way to have a 501c3, and I want Dr. Nini to tell something about the FAS.
People around here, so you had a lot of all these suspicious, and so it is very refreshing to see the bright and enthusiastic group of officers, no? As all of the organizations, usually the administration, the present administration will build on all the accomplishments of the past. So may I ask all the past officers to please rise and be acknowledged for all your contribution. Past officers, all the past officers, since we already have about a set of 24 officers. So we acknowledge your contribution. We are here where we are now because of you. And thank you. Thank you. And over the years, what started as a social club about 25 years ago, in 1988 it was started, but then the organization wasn't formalized until we had the first president, one of the Origs, Lito Balsita. And so each administration have always thought of putting up a sort of a non-profit and tax-free and tax-exempt organization. Why? Because it will be the arm that will help us look for funds in the most efficient way, and so it will be tax-free. And so Bert has done it before, even Wally, all the presidents, even Steve. And finally, we were able to submit to IRS our application for a non-profit, the Filipino American Spirit. So I think we have most of the directors here. Could you please rise? Over there. Over there. Yeah. It is an organization purely as a working group. There are no members. They're all directors. And what they direct is their energies to bring in wealth, and also the modus operandi for raising funds for the community. Each of the officers will be expected to 3 W's. You're expected to work. You're expected to bring in wealth and use your network to help us bring in the wealth. And last but not least, your wisdom. You bring to the table so many things. Your abilities and your, maybe I could call them disabilities. Because first, you always have the obligation to your families, of course. And then your jobs. And the FACC has expanded. We have reached out to the community so much. And you will be asked time and time again to attend all the meetings and all the events of the other sister organizations, because the Asian community is growing. It is one of the fastest growing group. The demographic distribution in North Carolina says so, no? So we expect you to reach out and try to at least show that the Filipinos are here. We're participatory. We are contributing to the economy, right? And so the FAS will give you that tool by which you would be able to seek grants, and all of these. I would tell you that there's money out there. You should know how to get it, who to approach, and also through the grant writings. So I expect, because I've been talking with Malet, and she has a beautiful vision for the whole community. So I hope with FAS and the help of the new group, we will get there. Thank you.